Flags about prosecutors possibly going easy on a Louisiana DA accused of sexual assault and lost his job for it.
Gabby Killett reports the FBI reinstated him last week.
Does this feel like relief for you now at this point?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's fantastic.
A weight lifted from FBI agent turned whistleblower Mike Zummer after the FBI reverses a decision made 9 years ago to suspend him without pay indefinitely.
They could have just sent me to, transferred me somewhere, right, or whatever. But instead they had to, really stick it to me.
Zummer now works as an attorney with Empower Oversight, Whistleblowers, and Research. The organization worked with President Donald Trump's FBI Director Kash Patel and Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley to reverse disciplinary rulings against 10 former FBI agents, including Zummer, last week. Only 3 of the agents will return to the job.
I think this is something that every administration should do, is review whistleblower cases.
The FBI disciplined Zummer in 2016 after he sent the judge a letter explaining a potential conflict of interest at the U.S. Attorney's Office as it prosecuted former St. Charles Parish District Attorney Harry Morrell on suspicion of sexual assault. Zummer was the FBI's lead investigator on the case.
I found out that the first assistant U.S. attorney, a guy by the name of Fred Harper, owned properties with Ralph Capitelli, who was Harry Morrell's defense attorney.
Zummer says the U.S. Attorney's Office got approval to charge Morrell with racketeering, but instead cut a deal. Morrell pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice in April of 2016, an arrangement Zummer considered light compared to Morrell's crimes, especially as he alleged it violated the Crime Victims' Rights Act.
They never notified the victims before they made this deal, which is the exact same thing that the U.S. Attorney's Office in Miami did in the Jeffrey Epstein case.
After sending a letter to the judge without the FBI's explicit permission, management stripped Zummer of his national security clearance and suspended him without pay indefinitely. The FBI reversed that decision last week, 9 years later. Zummer says the handling of his case should teach the federal government the importance of transparency and giving voice to its employees.
We really need to get this information out to the public. We really need to protect these employees so they can come forward, because the public deserves to know what their government is doing.
Zummer has said that upon his reinstatement, he has plans to retire immediately. He says he will receive back pay and retirement benefits. Zummer did file civil lawsuits related to the case, but they only resulted in the release of the letter he sent to the federal judge who sentenced Morrell. Meg.
Thank you, Gabby.